in distant China, where the old stone city sleeps, buried under quiet waters, far below the tourist fleets. And divers come from many places, seeking ruins pale and white, floating through the drowned foundations where the old world went to hide. Broken roofs and sunken doorways, silent streets of moss and silt, everything the past remembers, but no longer bears its guilt. But in the windows of the village, where the water turns to glass, there is something always standing that you feel but cannot grasp, still as stone, still as sorrow, watching divers drift and pass. And the longer you look upward, the less certain you become whether you are in the village or the village is in you. One diver swore he saw it clearly, in a house with shattered frames, a figure standing in the window like it waited there for names. No motion, no reaction, just a presence in the deep, like the building had remembered something it was meant to keep. He signaled to another diver, tried to point it out in haste, but when they turned toward the structure, something subtle had been replaced. The figure now was in a different window, same still posture, same cold stare, as if the building underneath it had quietly shifted where, and divers learn to trust each other, but not always what they see. In the windows of the village, where the light bends and dissolves, there is something watching patiently that never moves but always solves. Where you are, where you're drifting, and what shape your fear evolves. And the longer that you linger, the more certain it becomes that something in the drowned village is learning what you are from. They say one diver swam too closely through the arches of a wall, reached the window where the figure seemed to notice him at all. He expected it to vanish, or to drift or fade away, but it simply turned its presence to the next window away. And there it stood again, unchanging, as if nothing had occurred, like the structure itself had shifted just to keep it in his world. No blinking, no breathing, no drift in the current's pull, just a shape that does not belong to stone, yet refuses to be null. And the diver later wrote it down, hands still shaking from the dive. I followed it through 3 windows, and it was always inside. Not outside, not trapped, not waiting to be found, but aware that it was being watched from somewhere above the ground. In the windows of the village, where the drowned lights never fade, there is something standing patient in the architecture made, still as memory, still as warning, still as something unafraid. And if you ever dive down deep there, and you feel a silent gaze, do not trust the glass reflections, do not trust the shifting haze. Because what you think is ruins may be watching you always.